So LA Thieves back on attack. We'll see what they do this time around. TJ getting pushed up here. Nice little spot. I don't think Cammy is going to expect this. It's just a question of when do you want to peek, TJ? Because you saw Clay putting some shots in. On the other side of the map, that is where the focus will be for LA Thieves.
Afro looking for openings, looking for angles. As a reminder, we're 1-1 in this search and destroy. Third time's the charm. I got a feeling.
Wow, Cammy actually checked that spot.
Wow.
Maybe just because you're 40 seconds into the round, so he checks it. Maybe earlier on in that moment. Just worried about the flank, but there we go. First blood for Cammy and LA Thieves, and then Afro with the second. Gwyn is still in the plane, but yeah, he's had to deal with both sides. Not gonna work.
This is very similar to...
It's literally deja vu.
Yeah. No. That felt
Clay
real.
had to climb the ladder again.
Yep. And Clay's like, oh, tough one. It's just me. Rotates over from Eskies, and he is in a difficult spot. We'll see it one more time here from Afro's POV. A little bit different, but all too familiar. For right before the break, it will be a 2-1 edge for Thieves now as both teams, probably just trying to warm back up, get locked back in. Battle here before we get ready for Boston.
I mean, props to Cammy for checking that spot. And, obviously it could be, as time goes on, maybe a defensive player wants to work the flank. The focus is over towards A. That's just a corner that he checks, gives them the first blood.
I thought TJ was going to get stuck there for a second going through security, but he gets through and then he hits the nade. TJ, great stuff there off of the opener as he was the first to get picked in our last round. He might have just gotten an angle on another one. He did. We saw the tail end of that as TJ gets another pick. Fellow follows it up. Cammy, tail between his legs, trying to back it up. He's on a 2 streak. He'd be clutching up at a 1 versus 4. Now 1 versus 3 if he can do it.
Yeah, gonna be tough. Bomb Joe went down. Has to check this player inside a book. And what is the timing like? It is not good for him. Maybe allow him to find a kill, though. So far, so good. The reads are on point. But yeah, there was one player inside a book. Fellow just prones as he jumps around that corner. So you need a nice response from Carolina. You get just that. But yeah, starts with TJ.
Yeah. Hits the nade. Finds the kill outer. It's a tough spot for Carolina early on. So now we go to 2-2 in the map 2. Just a reminder, if you joined us just through some of the delays and issues we had, it was a map 1 win on sub base for Carolina Royal Ravens. They've been looking good on that map. They look strong here again. They kind of blew Thieves out of the water. We were kind of wondering if this little break was going to slow them down a bit because they were getting hot. Clay was getting pumped, and you know how scary a roaring Clay can be. But Cammy, who did a great job from this side of the map last time through and found kind of lurking TJ, as you call, we'll see what he can do this time.
Well, he's going to have that info on the TJ. And Clay just watching Burger. Maybe if you're a Boston or New York fan wondering where's our game, LA Thieves, their compound had some power issues, so we are a little bit delayed today on broadcast into this map 2 of our first match still. So still plenty of Call of Duty left.
Here we got some big ones today. Slide in, Afro with the chow, able to take out Gwyn, and that first blood is now up. Afro, can you do it again? Nice little shoulder, get the info, then just sends it.
Nice trade, though.
Yes, at least hit the second player there. First, I was like, Afro's going to get caught with that one. TJ sends on forward. He gets shut down. Thieves, answer back, 3-2 edge.
Yeah, I mean, their attacks, really. It's Afro on one side and Cammy on the other. Cammy wins another 1 versus 1 Burger side. But it was Afro in the first round that we watched. We're just using that rival, able to find the picks, and then opens things up here. So, nice little 1-2 punch out of that duo.
Yeah, Cammy, I mean, he's been patient. We've seen just the beginning of the rounds over there. Like,
probably after that 1 kill Clay got, however long ago that was. He's like, I'm holding this angle forever.
Yeah, all right. God, that does seem like that was like 45 minutes ago.
It was?
In the round 1. Multiple in the book, right up the gut. It's going to be a fast B hit as TJ is going to get there real quick. What does he find? There's one. Top AC is going to take him out, so he will end up dropping. Cammy, a good job on this site, again, finding kills.
I mean, really excellent. I mean, you can obviously see right away. Okay, I was going to gas up Cammy and LA Thieves. Their decision to go for the retake. TJ, he over peaks, but then you get 2 players who the timing maybe a little bit off. They're trying to catch the player on the bomb, but Carolina, they never even go for the plant. They're just, they control top SCs and they just wait.
Yeah, I think what was weird about it is because like, a lot of times you see like the fast hit there is kind of like a full team thing. Like TJ was just kind of on his own.
Yeah, maybe it's a good spawn.
Yeah, and kind of maybe tricks them into thinking like everybody's here and they sort of chow and they're a little bit deeper than they think maybe. Because TJ was, I mean, he was way ahead of the troops.
Well, I think he's just trying to find a little bit more space because when teams, it's tough to plant that bomb site. You get into the 4v4 retake, the stuns, the nades hit you, and you just lose that round. So just creating space for his team.
Yeah, no, he did that, that's for sure.
But they still win it.
He moves fast with those little legs. This will be 3-3 now in the S&D. And mostly I'll keep saying that out loud to remind myself that we're following up on a 1-1.
That's a good reminder.
Just so I don't forget. Clayster, first blood onto Ghosty, where we've seen Cammy, doing a great job on that side. Ghosty will play from the B side. They now work to get this plant out. Cammy still able to find his kills early as Cammy gets 2.
They just kind of know where maybe that flank's going to come in from. They get the info. It's through mid-hall. And maybe with Joe Deceive's position, they check bookstore. As soon as that happens, Cammy looking for the ace now. He's up to 8-2. It's all down to Fellow.
Yeah, Cammy is taking over in this one, and he gets it. I think that's going to be an ace there for big Cammy. And yeah, a little bit of a different position for him with Ghosty kind of taking over that top Esky role. And Cammy ends up getting all the kills. Starts in book, traverses the plane. There's some vintage Cammy for you, picking up the ace.
And these are one of those rounds, right, where you're Carolina, you get a first blood, this sort of 4v3 retake. How do we want to retake this? Work the flank, work the pinch, making sure the timing is on point. This is where it's just, that's the nuance where it's going to be difficult as a brand new team to really all be on the same page. And Cammy, well, he makes them pay.
Been wanting Cammy to show us some of those playmaking abilities, and he does it there. He'll just kind of get trophy out, back it up, lurk in the corner. It's going to be Afro. He looks to pounce. He's able to take down one at least. He's still 2 players on that side. Rotating across will be Joe Deceives. Ghosty now looking for the angle, but that'll be bombed down. So not that big of a deal, but they should be able to recoup that. It's still going to be so tough to play around.
I mean, you have a lot of space here, right? Joe Deceives, while that was going on, Ghosty worked up. Joe got in a bookstore. So now you have 2 players kind of watching these crosses, but I think LADs will kind of maybe allow them, just sort of wait for them to cross the bomb, play a retake if they have to. Ghosty gonna get top 3, maybe wait for Cammy and Joe to work the flank.
Ghosty hit some lovely shots there. Put into a 3 versus 1. Clay just, it's like, let me up. Finally able to mantle up, now getting tagged from the right, not able to take the fight in front of him. And it's another round for Thieves as they now find some separation.
Again, very similar where Cammy's up top SCs, throws a trophy down. This time, though, you got Afro pushed up in the corner. And again, it's a bit of a gamble. You're hoping for 1, maybe you get 2. But the worst case scenario, someone checks that corner and he gets 0 kills, right? Then LA Thieves would be put into a hole. But it's forced into a 3-on-3. As that happens, Ghosty gets into that corner, watches the cross to the bomb. And that's when they really solidify the round.
1 more round needed for Thieves, and they'll tie this up at 1-1. Cammy still carrying that 4 streak into this. Let's see if they can close it out now offensively, or if Ravens start to claw back in it. It looks like they want a fast A hit. They are going. And they're going quickly. Afro's done a good job here winning his ones. This one a little bit deeper range, but he's got some help. Ghosty is there. Up the slide, quickly comes Gwen. Can Gwen get out with his life? I think he was able to. Gwen actually dips back in, gets a second before he drops. So some great stuff there from Gwen. The fact he goes 2 for 1.
It's just a slide challenge, making sure the trades are on point. Ghosty was even a little bit weak going for that last challenge on to Gwyn, but you had to have the trade, and he's able to connect the shots. Now into a 2-on-2. Not opting for the plant quite yet, but Clay and TJ, how do they want to work this? It looks like they're going to opt for TJ to try to work the pinch. Going to spot Ghosty. Shoulders being thrown back and forth. Bomb not down yet. Now the plant getting down.
Yeah, just want to make sure like they have a little bit of info. Probably you don't get caught in the 2v1 while someone's planting. Now they can get it down clean and work to get into their setup.
They double drop out of the backside. That's going to work out, at least for now, to force a 1-on-2. Now you can just peek it, but he's got to smoke. TJ has the smoke, and well, maybe line up with the rival.